Hello LU staff and students, this is Mr. Matthews coming out here with another video. This one is not really specific on any sport except for basketball, but it's testing out your limits. What limits do you have in the sport that you do? Whether it's basketball, baseball, gymnastics, soccer, what are your limitations? You have to find your limitations. Okay, so you're gonna take it to the limit. What are your limits? You gotta find that out. Find your limitations, go beyond your limits, okay? Today in basketball, I saw the All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game, and I saw Damian Lillard shoot a very far shot to end the game. And I wanted to test out that limit. I think I'm pretty good within the arc and outside the arc, but beyond that, I'm not very good. So I want to test out that limit today. So today you're going to see me testing out my limits and kind of me giving myself self-talk to get to improve, to get better. Okay, so testing out the limits. Okay, here's how we do it. So when I want to shoot a far shot, I want to make sure I have one motion. I'm very smooth into my release. My legs get into it too, because that's a ton of power. And I want to make sure my right side of my body, right here, is aligned with the hoop, so that it's easiest as possible. I want to make this shot very easy for me. I don't want to be herky-jerky and doing all these movements that could, one, injure myself, or two, make the ball go very far. So I want to be as exact as possible on this, because I want to make 2 in a row, 3 in a row, so that I get better at it. So I'm going to be just inside the half-court line, about 10 feet, and I'm going to dribble up to it. So I'm going to dribble up to the spot. Here we go, testing out the limits of the game. Make sure you get a good warm-up too. Right before I recorded this, I got a good warm-up in, got a good sheen of sweat, and I'm going to test out the limits. Here we go. Right on the first try, that's good. Let's see if I can make 2 in a row. Okay, dribble up to it. That time I was late getting the ball here, because I want, in one motion, getting the ball here, ready to release up. When I jump, I want to have that momentum of me going up to release into that shot, so I can get distance on it. Okay, here we go again. Late. That time I was very herky-jerky. Trying to get back to being very smooth. Okay, here we go. That was better. That was way better. Felt very smooth. But just like anything that's difficult, everything could feel really good and then you miss it. That's what sports are. Okay, here we go. Yes. Off. Felt really good, just way off. Okay, so I need to align the right side of my body. So that's what I'm going to focus on this time. There we go. That's good. Felt really good. Okay, let's see if I can do it again. Good. Oh. I wasn't short, I was long, so that's good. I actually want to be a little bit long on my shot. I don't want to short the shot. Then I don't give myself a chance. Okay, here we go. That's a very good one. That's 2 out of like 10. Okay, let's see if I can do it again. If I want to use this in the game, I gotta be at least 50% in practice. Here we go. Yes. Okay. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Here we go. Didn't get my feet under me quick enough. Kind of showing my feet. Well, I kind of tripped getting into there. And so my legs went before my feet were actually down. On this shot, since we're shooting from far away, gotta get my feet down first, so then I can get up and shoot. Get up and do the movement. Okay, here we go. Yes. Short. I was short, but right on line. So I made a good adjustment. Just gotta get it there. Yes. I tell myself yes because it was a great feeling. That shot felt good. I was right in rhythm. I was very, very smooth. It felt good out of my hands, but it's just off. So the more I practice, the better I get. And so I'll shoot this one more, but this is testing out the limits. Okay, in any sport, I always refer to baseball, but if I'm hitting ground balls a lot, then I got to make an adjustment and test out my limits, because I'm hitting a lot of ground balls. I'm not hitting balls up the air. I have to make an adjustment, test the limit, and try to get that ball up in the air. With badminton, we're doing a lot of hitting to ourselves on badminton. And a lot of students are testing their limits, being like, I've only got to 2 hits in a row. Well, let's see if I can get to 4. Let's see if I can get to 5. And so that's the positive mental talk that you got to give yourself in order to keep going, in order to improve. If, let's say in baseball, I miss a ball and I get on myself, I'm like, ugh, I'm so bad. Then I probably won't play the sport that long because I get myself frustrated. But if I tell myself, good miss, or if I tell myself, I'll get it next time, then I have a goal on the sport. I'm going to get that ball next time. So in basketball, when I'm practicing the shot, and I tell myself, yes, or that felt good, then I can keep going. I can make an adjustment. So right here, I'm going to make that adjustment. Right side of the body goes to the hoop. I'm going to try to have it flow. Here we go. I get higher. One more. Got to get it higher. Got it. Well, I hope you learned something on this one. Test out your limits, whatever you can do, and keep practicing it, as well as practicing your strengths too. So this has been Mr. Matthews with Testing the Limits. Go LU!